Hey, what's good? Avery Gonzalez here, back again. I could not resist myself. We got to do number 5 of my money management tips. Okay, is this number 5? Maybe it's, I don't know, whatever it is. I couldn't resist doing this one, and maybe I should have done it earlier, but regardless, this is another one of those tips that nobody will ever talk to you about. Because we're going to look at your actual relationship with money. And again, like I mentioned in one of the first videos, and you know, if you haven't watched the first video, if you haven't watched the first video and gone through the rest of them, go here. Watch the first video. Now, stop and just go there. Okay? Cool. This is one of those places that people will absolutely avoid, especially the people that are having issues generating the life that they would truly like to have as far as money goes. Okay, so my question for you today is, if money were your lover, would they still be sleeping with you? Right? So it's a totally interesting question, and I guarantee you there is not a single financial advisor out there that would have ever asked you this question. But in getting to know your money, and getting frisky with your money, and having a relationship with your money, you might want to be aware of the kind of signals that you're sending in regards to money. Right? So you might have heard of like the law of attraction or The Secret before. I'm not going to get into all that, but it's like, you know, what they talk about in that movie and in that book is, you know, what you think about, you bring about. So if you have a relationship with money where you absolutely hate it, or more than likely you actually hate having it, or you actually hate the fact that you don't have any, then this video will probably change something for you. So again, that question is, if money were your lover, would you still be sleeping together? So let's look at your beliefs and what your points of view are about money. So if money, you know, whether it's Mr. M or Mrs. M, came to your door and they were like, knock, 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 and you came in and you were like, yes, hello, and it was like money showing up to sleep with you, what would you have to say to get money to come inside? Or better yet, what could you say to get money to go away? I'll give you a few of them. Money, I think that, you know, it's just too much work to have you. Or, money, you know, you're kind of dirty. Like, just having you on my hands is, you know, or, I think you're evil. I think you're an evil bitch. That's what I think about you, money. If those are the conversations that you're having with money, it's probably going to run away. Right? If money's knocking on your door and it's like, hey, I want to come in, I want to be with you, I want to play with you, and that's your response, it's going to run away. Right? So look at your points of view about money. You know, only rich people have money and they're all snobs about it. Everybody that has money is a snob. They're arrogant. I mean, I talked about that in a previous video that I did. You can check that out right here. Okay? Not related to this series. But if you look at your conversations with money, it's easy to tell if you're pushing it away or if you're willing to welcome it in. So if we take this on the flip side and look at, okay, Mr. or Mrs. M is coming to your house, they're ready to be with you. What can you say to welcome them into your world? Right? Let's play this out. Money's like, knock, knock, knock. You're like, hey, what's up, money? I mean, already, like, it's kind of different, right? Hey, what's up, money? Like, hey, I'm here, I'm ready to be with you. What's going on? And you're like, oh my gosh, money, I'm so excited you're here. I am going to do amazing things with you. You want to bet that money's going to come like running into your house, like ready to tear off your clothes? Yeah, probably. It's like, what else can you say to money? Money, I love you so much. Come on in. I mean, what else? And what else could you say? Money, you're so amazing, I appreciate you, everything you're doing for my life, come on inside. See, those are the conversations and the points of view and beliefs about money that are really, really going to work for you. So here's the thing, if you're willing to become aware of what it is about money in your conversations with money that aren't working for you, that's the first step in really uncovering the limitations and barriers you have to receiving money. So it's like I kind of saved this video for last for a reason, because Most people aren't willing to recognize that it's their limiting beliefs and barriers that get in the way of actually having more money come into their life, right? Not willing to look at the things that aren't currently working for them. So that's why, like, in the beginning of this series, I gave you some exercises, some things for you to get to know your money a different way. Get comfortable as far as managing your money and playing with it and getting used to, like, looking at it all the time. Because if you go through all, if you go through all that stuff, you're going to get yourself here to a place where you're willing to look at, wow, what are the things that aren't working in my life around money that I would now be willing to change? Cool, right? So I believe this one actually will finish up my series on money management tips and getting to know your money in a totally different way. So the question again was, you know, if money were your lover, would you still be sleeping together? So look at those points of view you have about money, and you know, it would be really entertaining if you commented below and told me what's the weirdest, wackiest thing that came up for you when you asked yourself this question. Put that in the comments below. I guarantee you there will be somebody else that can identify with that, and I look forward to seeing your answers. I mean, I have had so much wacky stuff come around money, and it's not until I looked at it that absolutely everything changed, right? You know, I was willing to have more communion with money. I've been willing to put my money into other ventures, other businesses, you know, the Empower Network included, that I wouldn't have been able to do before, and I wouldn't have had the comfort in doing so unless I'd really, like, looked at my money in the way that we kind of looked at it in this video series. So I hope it's been a contribution to you. I will certainly be talking more about money, business, life, relationships, so you can subscribe to my channel. I will certainly send you more videos over the next 90 days. This is part of my 90-day video blogging challenge with the Empower Network, where I'm actually getting paid to put together videos for people like you, and people like you that are interested in changing their financial reality. I have never seen so many, like, average people be able to work with a system like the Empower Network and absolutely change where they're at now to where they'd like to be in 90 days or less. It's like, here I am in this challenge. I've already made over $1,000 doing what I love, which is making videos, talking about life, sharing what it is that I know to create a contribution and a change on the planet that has never been seen before. And I know it sounds so, like, woo, 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 right? But it's definitely a possibility when you're willing to share whatever it is that you know with the rest of the world. Because I guarantee you, you know something that's different than I know. You know something that's different than your neighbor knows. And if we knew that too, my oh my, would this world be a totally different place. So right on, that's it for my money making tips, or I'm sorry, money management tips. Maybe I'll talk about some money making tips. Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, I look forward to talking to you soon. Thanks for watching my video. Make sure to comment below what the weirdest point of view you had about money, Mr. or Mrs. M. And I'll see you in the next video. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.